in my hands, I have 13.5 pounds of baking soda. That can only mean one thing. It's time to make some bath bombs. Hey y'all, and welcome back to the Simple and Beautiful Life Kitchen. My name is Shelby, and I am the owner of Simple and Beautiful Life. We make SaBLe Soaps, which is our soap line, as well as body scrubs, wax melts, and today we have a very exciting addition, the highly demanded, much loved bath bomb. The store that SaBLe Soaps is currently in has requested that I make bath bombs for them. So their wish is my command. The only problem is I've never made bath bombs before. I have used bath bombs and I love them, but making them has always seemed a little bit complicated. Whenever I look it up, everyone goes into how wrong it can go, and you know, when they explain why it's going wrong, it all makes scientific sense, which is why I've never made them before. But I have a request and they want a lot of them, so business-wise, it only makes sense to embark on this adventure. So, and you're coming with. Lucky you. So I have all of my ingredients ready to go. I have my large mixing bowl. I will say this is so much more relaxed than making soap, just because these ingredients, they're all food grade, at least the ones that I'm using, all food grade, all things that you can typically find in your kitchen. Everything except for the citric acid is something that I bake with every single day. It's something I'm very familiar with. For me personally, I'm used to these ingredients. I've worked with these ingredients before, so I do not feel as though I need to wear protective eyewear or gloves. That is a recommendation, however, and if you are making bath bombs, you need to wear whatever sort of PPE makes you the most comfortable. For me, I've worked with these ingredients hundreds of times, if not thousands, for my whole life. Very comfortable with them. I will say, in order to get a good quality bath bomb, you need to be weighing out your ingredients. If you just use cup measures, I mean, I can fill this thing up to here and call it a fourth of a cup. Doesn't mean it is. So if you want to be accurate with your bath bombs, I would say always find a recipe that gives you weight instead of just volume. And then I will know this is not only 1 cup, it is also 250 grams or whatever it needs to be. So that's my plan to make sure that this is accurate. Bath bombs are very sensitive. They seem to be kind of a moody little biatch, so you got to get the measurements right. It's important. On that note, it's finally not raining outside, which is why I'm doing this today. Because if you've been following along, you'll know that I've been wanting to do this for about probably a week and a half, and it's just been raining and raining and raining and raining, and it's actually pretty cloudy outside, so that might affect the result. We'll see. We'll see. You never know. Okay, if you see me reaching over here, it is because I have my laptop on this side and I am looking at the ingredients as well as the instructions because I forgot to print them out. I was going to, and I will today when I go to the gym, but that's not for another hour and I want to get this done now. So, laptop over there. I have, my strainers. I got these on Amazon for $5.99. There's 3 sizes. These are good strainers. Okay. I think it's I do think it's in your best interest to strain everything, all of your dry ingredients, for the same reason that it's smart to do it when you're baking. You don't want to have a lump of some dry ingredient in, your final product. The recipe I have is pretty small. It only makes 8 to 10. For my first time doing it, that's all I want. We have exactly 250 grams of baking soda strained. Now I have seen a lot of people who are making their bath bombs. They have these really super cute containers that they get from Dollar Tree or Kohl's or wherever. I personally choose to put my dry ingredients, or pretty much all of my ingredients, in just reusable old containers. I have a lot of these from making soap, and they're really good quality, thick, lid's not coming off. Of course you can put your ingredients in whatever you want, but that's what I've chosen to put mine in, just because it's easy, it was free, and I do try to make this company as environmentally friendly as possible, just because that's what I want to do. By no means is that a lecture to you. That's what I do because that's what I like. I'll be honest, before this, I never really realized just how pretty Epsom salt was. I mean, it looks like snow crystals. I am going to try to color my Epsom salt. I know that is possible. I've never done that before, but in this life, all you need is for something to be possible. That's it. This totally works. Oh my gosh. This is so pretty. I love this. I thought they were pretty when they were just white. Look at that. I'm gonna add a little bit more. They're not getting clumpy. Nothing. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited now. I wasn't expecting them to be so pretty. Just to note, I do color my soaps with mica. I do not color bath bombs with mica, because when mica is in your bath bombs and your bath bombs are in your tub is likely going to turn whatever color your bath bombs are. And you are not going to get a repeat customer if you dye their tub red, blue, purple, any color besides what the tub was originally. Nobody's coming back. So you have to be pretty careful about what kind of color dyes you use. They need to be water soluble, or you're just going to end up with a ton of pissed off customers and no return business. And that is not what any of us want. Amazon really does have some great finds. I got these tablespoons, or I guess spoon measures, on Amazon. And they came with this perfect little scraper. You just scrape it off and get a little perfect measurement. And you can also use it as a little scoop. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. I found the most perfect container for my cornstarch. It was a pineapple sherbet from Food Lion. The lid is it's got such a nice thick, like, that's a good container. Why wouldn't you reuse it? I'm just gonna keep talking about my containers. Whew. I almost really messed up with my coconut oil because I'm used to making soap and my soap has a lot of coconut oil in it. So I just went straight into it, started scooping, and really I didn't scoop that much. It was a tablespoon, but I only needed a teaspoon. That could have been the end of my bath bombs because the difference of 1 tablespoon of coconut oil and 1 teaspoon of coconut oil is obviously quite large. It was measuring that made me see it, and I was like, wait a second, I need 5 grams. This is like 20. I did something wrong. So here I have my wet ingredients, which there's barely any. This includes my coconut oil, which was not 1 tablespoon. I also have my water in here. I cut the necessary amount of water that is needed for this recipe in half. Once I've got it all mixed in, I will slowly add that second half of water just to make sure it's not too much, because you can always add more water. You can't take out the water you put in there. Okay, I took my watch off, which means you know we're getting serious. The next step is to combine your wet ingredients. This is such a nice color blue. And mix it all with your hands. So it's a nice rich color. The baker in me is like, if it's not bread, what? Okay, so I'm over here trying to grab my whisk. I'm not doing it. Okay. It feels weird. Feels wrong. I have only added probably about half of my wet ingredients so far. By no means does it have any sort of texture right now where it would stay together. So I'm going to go ahead, add the remainder of my wet ingredients. Try to get them all. Keep going. Okie dokie. I have been mixing this for quite a long time. I have yet to add the citric acid, but it does have a very nice consistency. I'm concerned about this citric acid, but so far things are going well. You can't say it's going well and let it know, because then you're beeped. So I used a berry fragrance oil for these bath bombs. Okay, here we go. The citric acid, the one ingredient that could really just cause an upset. So I have water, witch hazel, rubbing alcohol. I'm gonna start with water. I still have not added the full amount of water. Ooh, I see what, okay. So I sprayed that. I don't know if you can see it, but instantly started bubbling. Ah! So, oh no. Oh no. I think I'm gonna switch over and maybe use some rubbing alcohol. Actually, I'm gonna use witch hazel. We'll see how this goes. It totally starts bubbling. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I'm getting nervous. It's totally not at the right consistency. It's supposed to be the consistency of wet sand. It's still very crumbly. It's like I so don't want to add this. Okay, it's starting to look better. I think witch hazel is the way to go. Oh. Okay, so one universal trick that it seems like everyone uses is the drop test. If you can form it into a ball and drop it, It's ready. There's that ball. It might be ready. Ooh. But there's a little part of me that wants to add like one more little spritz of witch hazel. Learning new things is hard. There is a reason why people refrain from learning new things. It's because it's not always that fun. It's just not. Or it's fun at times, and then it's also stressful at times. I think this might be done. I might regret this. Regret. I'm pretty sure I just said regret. I might regret this. I'm just going to give it one tiny little spritz more. Just because there's like half of me that says it's a good idea and half of me that says it's bad. So I'm going with the half that says it's a good idea. I hate when I'm so divided with myself. Okay. Man. But when you clump it together, it really does form a nice ball that sticks together. Okay. Time to mold them. A little sprinkle of Epsom salt, the purple, and then I'm putting the dry-ish ingredient mix on top of it. What I would like to know, who in the world thought of this? Who? Okay, since this is the first one, I'm not going to leave it in this mold for very long, just in case my method of putting them in here is all furkered up. Oh my gosh, it looks so cute. I think this is right. Okay, I'm gonna put the lid back on it. Actually, I probably won't. I'll probably just leave it. I don't know. But look at that. Oh, that is so cute. I'm just gonna put this back. I feel like I disrupted a sleeping baby. I'm like, shh, okay, sorry. Just go over here. Pretend it never happened. But oh my gosh. There's blue stuff everywhere. These do feel good. They feel like they're sticking together. I really am not trying to jinx myself, although it seems like I am. I'm just saying all the things I shouldn't say because I'm excited that this looks cool. It looks like it's working out. Okay, and you just boop. I'm starting to get a little nervous because so far I've done three of these average size molds. I'm trying to make them a very even, round, no hole ball. I don't know if I'm filling them up too much, but I really don't see myself getting 8 to 10 of these. Oh no. So ooh, that did not work at all. So I just looked over, this one fell over and it's not sticking together at all. So I don't know if it has too little in it. So I'm going to add more. Oh no. And just pray for the best. Who thought this up? You know, I'm starting to realize, I don't know if this is good or not, but my dry ingredients, I don't know if you can see it. It's a sign that maybe it's already starting to activate a little bit. Oh, and there's no chance in hell that I am getting 8 to 10. So I don't know if that means that I if I'm stuffing them too thick or too full. Oh no. I have 4 so far and I'm almost out. I'm not having fun anymore. No, I am. I'm just nervous. They definitely slide out of here pretty well. And I mean, that doesn't look horrible. I don't exactly understand why I only had half of what the recipe was going for. That's okay. Oh man, it feels like harder than I'm thinking it should. And I'm noticing now that crack, it wasn't there before. So they might be expanding. This is hard. Okay. I'm just gonna mash it, and I'm gonna mash this one back. So like, stop doing that. Just chill out. Does anyone say a prayer over their bath bombs? Like, dear Lord, please don't let these activate. Oh no. Oh, that's getting bigger. Oh no. I am getting so worried. They're all just popping out. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Like a crazy person, I always keep the little, what are they, silica gel packs from vitamins or pretty much anything. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna open this, see what we're working with. It's not coming off. I thought about getting a little rubber mallet to like bonk. I didn't. You know what's also really hard? To squeeze these together without sliding them. And if you slide them, they're gonna break in half. So like that, who thought of this? Okay, I'm gonna stick them all in the packets of silica gel. There's a lot of these packets. I have tons of them. So they're covered with silica gel. Still in the packets. They're not out. They're still all in their little. Oh, this does not look good. Oh no. Oh no. Look how big that's getting. They're totally activating. Oh no. I can't hear anything, and that was another sign that people said to kind of watch out for. Because you can definitely hear when it fizzes. We will see. I am just going to let these sit. They're still getting bigger. I'm going to let them sit. We'll see. It could be fabulous. It could be horrible. But it is my first time making these. Oh man. They're just growing uncontrollably. I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to leave it be. And just remember that every single thing, every single item that you choose to add to your inventory takes time, takes practice, and takes failure. If it doesn't work the first time, try it again. And if you want to add witch hazel one more spritz, don't do it. Just don't. This side that's telling you one more spray is wrong. Whenever I open these up, I will check in and you will know what they look like. It just might not be good. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So, an update. It has been a few hours. It has actually been quite a few hours. I have been trying to kind of remedy these bombs to no avail. So we have things like this now. So I'll show you what I have now. This goes on record for being my first attempt, Simple Beautiful Life's first attempt. I think even if you try something new and you fail, there's always a lesson to be learned. And I think that's an aspect of making life simple and beautiful. If your bath bombs turn into bath doo-doo, guess what? Tomorrow's a new day and we'll try again. Let me turn this around and I will show you what we're working with. So, they just keep exploding. This one looked like this one not very long ago. And that is how these things have come about, because I took the extra out of this type of explosion, tried to make it into a little bath cube. These were small at first and they continue to blossom. So, however, they smell amazing, they look pretty, and they bubble nicely. So 4 out of 5 of the requirements are there, you know? I guess that's 3 out of 4, isn't it? It's just that they will not stop exploding. So, work in progress. So, a lesson learned. Yes, when it comes to that extra little spritz of witch hazel, bypass it. It's not worth it. You will end up with blossoming bombs until whatever time it is. It's like 9 o'clock. And I made them at 3. They have been blossoming for 6 hours, which longevity-wise, perfect. So, not a total fail, a lesson learned. Until next time, I hope y'all have had a wonderful day. I hope most of you got a nice long weekend this Columbus Day weekend. And we will catch you later when we're making more bath bombs for attempt number 2. Y'all have a wonderful rest of the night, and I will see you later. Bye!